Happy New Year everybody, and a new year is a new rifle, and in 2020 I tested out this ICS CXP-UK1 Captain. Well, it wasn't really a complete year, but I took it out a few times in Belgium and internationally, and I will take you over some points that I like and I don't like. No. Alright, and in this series of videos I go over a rifle that I have been testing for a year, because in my opinion you have to be testing a rifle for a long time before you can give an honest opinion about it. I leave the rifle stock and I only change something if something gets broken. Now I'll get back to the rifle. I asked ICS to send me this UK1 Captain because I played with it during an event in Belgium while my rifle broke down, and I was able to use that one, and I was so amazed by how it performs and how it felt that I really wanted to test it out. And ICS was so kindly to send me this one for testing. Well, when I received the UK one, I didn't make any videos about it because one, I didn't have my channel yet, and two, there were already a lot of videos out there and I didn't think I could add some value to those videos. But I have some ideas now, and maybe I will be making some short videos in the near future about this one, because I noticed on the ARC videos that people really liked the small breakdown videos about different parts of the rifle, and I think I will be doing that with this one too. Alright, the rifle. So what did I change on the outside of the rifle? Well, for first I put on an ACOG sight. It's just a red dot sight that I have been using on all my rifles, and for one CQB event I put on a tracer unit just to see my BBs fly. And that's it. I didn't change anything about it. I just put a sling on it. I use it on 1 point and 2 point sling depending on the event that I'm going to, but from the outside it's still the same as I got it. And on the inside of the rifle I haven't changed anything, except I put in a lower spring because I had to go to Sweden and it had to be downgraded. And oh yeah, I changed the battery connector because all my batteries are Dean's and it was Tamiya stock. Okay, I got some questions about my rifles, how much FPS they were shooting, or joules, depending on the country you're in, the distance they were shooting, and it's really hard to give you an exact answer because sometimes my FPS changes if I have to go to a different country. And for example, in Sweden, I had this running with 0.25 gram BBs, and it was shooting around 300 FPS, and I had an effective range of around 60 meters. And because I had to change the spring to go to Sweden, I had the chance to check out the quick spring detach system, and it really is a really fast system to change the spring. ICS already has a split gearbox that makes it easier to change your spring or get your gearbox out, and now the upper gearbox has a quick spring detach system, what makes it more easy to change your spring. So now let's go over a few things that I noticed while using this rifle for a year. Well, the first thing that I noticed is this is the most versatile rifle that I have ever used during my 14 years of playing Airsoft. You can use it everywhere. You can use it indoor because it's a really compact rifle. You can use it outdoor because it has an amazing effective range. Another thing that I really like about this rifle is how it looks, and one of the key features of that look is this big metal flash hider, and it's a 170 gram piece of metal on the front of your rifle. And I don't know if they put that flash hider only there for looks, but maybe also for balancing, because the balance on this rifle is really well. If you hold it in your hands, it's really balanced right on top of your pistol grip, what makes it easier to carry this rifle a whole day without having any pain in your wrist. It's also quite heavy for its size. It's around 2.7 kilos, what is quite a lot for a small rifle. So if you're looking for a light CQB rifle to run around really fast, don't go for this one. But for me, that's a plus because I like to have my rifle to be a little bit more heavier. It just feels better. The rifle also has an electric blowback system here. I just go blah, blah, blah. For me, I don't really think it's necessary to have that blowback system. It's cool to have it, but I like my rifles as sturdy as possible, and it's something that can break. Okay, it's cool that it's on it, but for me it's not necessary to have it. Now I have been running this rifle with the cheapest magazines possible. Those are €5 plastic magazines that I have been running in all my M4 type rifles, but I can use this with almost any different mag that I have. I had no issues with getting mags from friends and shooting them. So I think it takes almost everything. But that's one of the videos that I want to make, the mag compatibility video, and I hope I found a lot of Informags to try out. The only thing that might be a disadvantage is that the rail is quite short to put on accessories. So if you're a guy that runs a lot of accessories, this rifle will not be for you because you don't have that much rail space. But I don't run that much accessories, so for me it's not a problem. Maybe I will be running a light underneath or on the sides, and I will be running my scope cam on the top. But for the people that really like their accessories, there is also a longer version available of the UK1, where you can put on multiple accessories because your rails are longer. Well, you don't have this cool flash hider, but you have a longer rail. And the last part that I want to talk to you about, it's a small detail on this rifle that I personally really like, and it's this embedded in the rail front sight. You just have to click it open. You always have it with you, because I like to have a front and a rear sight with me for in case my red dot sight will break and I really want to hit my targets, so I need my sights. And with this one embedded into the rail, you always have your front sight with you. And that's one of the things that I really like about the ICS rifles. They really think about the design of those smaller rails, because you almost have no rail space. So if you want to have an extra front sight on it, you have to use your space for your front sight. And now you don't have to, you just have your front sight with you, and you don't have to give up any rail space. I know it's small, but I like it. So yeah, that's everything that I found while testing it for a full year, and I really recommend this for anybody that's looking for an indoor and outdoor rifle without breaking the bank. I had a really fun time testing it for a year, but now it's time to switch to a new one, and I will be using next year this ICS ARC. I already made some videos about it, so you can find the videos already on my channel, but I'm really looking forward to testing this out in the field. But we're not saying goodbye to this small little workhorse. It will be coming to me at almost every event, and if somebody has a problem with his rifle, this will be the perfect backup for them. But for now, I'll wish you the best, and I'll wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.